become undisputed, but you know how boxing
But
goes.
if we don't, listen, if we don't get it.
It takes a while.
Yeah, if we don't get it, we just gonna move on. Well, we undisputed now, so, you know what I mean?
Even without the 2 belts, you still feel like...
If you feel like moving up, we're not gonna wait around for these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Neither one of them, 147, we're not gonna wait around for them.
Just listen, man. I'm not sure what you guys are used to, all right? But in the war room, we're not haters in the war room. All right, let me get my water room temperature. You got Bozy Ennis, the father and trainer of Boots, saying they're not going to wait around at 147. They want to drag their asses at 147. It's whatever Boots want to do. He want to go up to 154 right now, we're going.
Depends on how Boots feel, though, if he want to move up.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's saying that. For everybody to say that Boots Ennis is for sure trying to become undisputed, right? He says he's going to do that, Biz, you're hating and all that stuff. Bruh, all I was saying was, if he wants to do that, cool, I get it. But you guys think he's good at 147 because y'all just got introduced to him in the Stanionis fight. Half of y'all are fair weather fans acting like y'all know what's up, who were just dissing Boots when I was saying that we want Bud versus Boots. Y'all were just dissing him. All right? Y'all just calling him overrated. I read the comments. I read my comments. This whole Boots affair is new. People weren't flooding the comments like that when he was going up against Karen and when he went up against David Evanesian. Y'all were saying he was overrated. Remember? Nobody had any resistance towards me when I said he dunked Virgil Ortiz. But now, after this one fight, now y'all doing what y'all love to do, okay? Listen, bro. Y'all think Boots Ennis is good now at 147? Check him at 154. Check out Boots when Boots doesn't have to starve himself. Check out Boots when he's really swatting. He's knocking on 30, right? Y'all are just now on to Boots. Y'all don't know his age. See, did y'all see Errol Spence at 147? Do you know how much bigger physically Boots is over Terrence Crawford? Y'all saw how Errol looked at 140. Y'all want that for Boots? Y'all want that for Boots? Boots going to do his thing at 147. All right? But Boots said himself, like I said in my live stream in this morning podcast, Boots said himself what he was talking. It might be time to go up to 154. He said it himself.
My performance was okay. You know, I don't know, man. I think it might be time to go to 54, yo.
Did you feel differently?
I felt good, but I just, you know, I feel like at 54, I'm gonna be way better, and my pop gonna be how it's supposed to be.
It's not me. All I'm saying is, when he goes, you really gonna see a dope ass Boots. That's all I'm saying. When he goes up to 154, you ain't seen nothing yet. That's all I'm saying. Y'all call me a hater for it because y'all don't know better. Now his father is saying it. His father is like, we're not going to wait around at 147. Listen, bro, let me tell you something about today's fighters and weight classes. They didn't do it like this before, all right? Because of the supplements now and science now with nutrition, fighters are able to deplete themselves big time, unnaturally, to a weight class that they have no business being in. And they're able to gain their weight back and rehydrate without losing too much and being too weak. But it comes a point where it is detrimental to your kidneys, to your body physically, to your how much you can endure. Case in point, Devin, the American Dream Haney. He just told Ramirez, let's restructure our contract from 144 to 147.
They're asking for a little bit more weight, you know, maybe closer to 47. Just what does that tell you as a trainer, being that they want a little bit more weight?
Jose signed his contract on 144, but I believe now they're asking for 147. Jose signed his contract at 144, but I believe now they're asking for 147.
Jose signed his contract on 144, but I believe now they're asking for 147.
That's not by accident, bro. Devin Haney, his probability of winning against Jose Ramirez has probably gone up. Devin Haney is a natural big kid. Devin Haney may just be whooping ass at welterweight, bro. He may be, he may not be, all right? Because he has technical flaws, but I'm just saying, physically, he may be at his very best at 147. A lot of these fighters need to start fighting at the weight class they should. Why did Roach look like Roach all this time at 130? Go up against Tank at 135 and say Tank is too small.
When you lock up, is he
He's
strong?
too small.
Yeah?
He's too small.
You just said that man too small, bro. That's what I'm saying. That night y'all was in the same weight class. And you still feel like he too small?
He was too small.
Dang.
Roach is really 140. Roach is better at 135. I just figured that out after seeing Tank. He's better at 135 than 130. He may be better at 140 than 135. I'm telling you, everybody got to start rethinking what they're doing instead of draining themselves and fighting at 147, which nobody can match, really. Brian Norman is his best resistance, Boots' best resistance at 147 as of right now. So nobody can really match Boots at 147. You want to see him glow up? You want to see him be dope? Watch him at 154. Watch how he has more energy. Watch how he moves and what he does. Watch his pop and how he's knocking everybody out at 154. Watch. That's all I was saying. Now, if you guys disagree with the duck thing, by all means, fine. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, understand what I mean when it comes to the weight classes. Now, Bozy is saying we ain't going to wait around. We ain't going to wait around. Why? They can't wait to whoop ass at 154.
I felt good, but I just, I feel like at 54, I'm gonna be way better, and my pop gonna be how it's supposed to be. I know if I fight a way better guy, I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be on point. That's what's gonna make me better.
I think it's Matchroom and Eddie Hearn that's kind of pushing for undisputed at 147. But Boots, you already heard what he said. Boots, he's ready for 154, and Bozy said they ain't waiting around. Y'all new Boots fans, guess how much you're going to love Boots more, you newbies. Guess how much you're going to love Boots more once he's at 154. ShowBizz for dope. I'm out.